Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. This is gonna just be like a short update because I don't have anything to talk about. Short is my plan. We'll see what actually happens once I start talking. Tomatoes are over. We've done the tomatoes. Woo. It has been, tiring, but they are done. Hooray. What else? Oh, sweater update. The sweater update is going to be the bulk of this probably because, it is the most thing I have done this week. So we have almost an entire sweater at this point. Hang on. Okay. One completed sleeve, which I just finished this morning. And then almost a second completed sleeve. All I have left to do on this one is the cuff. And this is a triumph because, in fact, this sleeve, I made a mistake. Remember I said I was gonna do them two at a time, sort of. So I did, this chunk of this one, and then the top chunk of this one, and then the middle chunk of this one, and the middle chunk of this one. And when I got to the end of the middle chunk of this one, I realized that I had not counted my stitches in a while, apparently, because this is what I get for trying to knit with migraine brain. And my stitch count was off. And when I started inspecting it, I realized that, in fact, I had to rip it all the way back to the shoulder. and then when I re-knit it, I kept messing it up, and I'm still not really sure how or what I was doing, but I probably shouldn't have been knitting in that, particular brain state because it was not working out for me. But I finally got it figured out about the fourth time, and now we are correct. We have the correct stitch count for where we need to be. So all I have left to do is to to knit the cuff, the ribbing at the end, which is it will be about 10 rows including the bind off. So this I can do in a very short amount of time because this is a worsted weight yarn, which worsted weight is this sort of regular size yarn, sort of medium. This is a lace weight yarn. It is very thin, and if I had to re-knit an entire sleeve in the lace weight yarn, there would have been a lot more crying. Hang on. We're slightly tangled. See? I don't know if you can see the difference there. It's not really showing up on camera very clearly. Part of the reason is because this was something that was knit previously and has been ripped out, which is why it's all squiggly like that. We will not speak of that. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it now. I think I'm going to make some sort of, I don't know, a shirt or something. I'm not sure. I was going to make a dress. I was going to make a wrap dress with it. I had a pattern picked out and everything, and then I started knitting it and realized that I didn't like knitting it and that it was probably not going to fit me very well because I'm strangely shaped. I am very, very short-waisted, and in order to make it fit me, I would have to completely redraft the entire bodice of the dress, which you can do, but I didn't feel like it, and I just thought, no, I don't think I want to do that. And I hadn't knit very much of it, so, not a big loss. So yeah, we have almost an entire sweater. Very close to an entire sweater. And I feel very pleased with that. Had I knit the whole thing in one go, it would have been a very fast sweater. And that's, I hadn't knit anything in a long time, so I wanted something that would be like pretty simple. So I picked a very simple sweater pattern and a worsted weight yarn because, you know, that goes pretty quickly. So it did what I wanted it to do, which is the important thing. Assuming that it is done by next week, I will show it to you in its completed state. Unless, of course, I have forgotten, in which case I might not. So, that's it, I guess. That's all my exciting updates for this week. I hope that you guys are having a good week. I hope that you're doing something fun. I love you, and I will see you next week. Don't forget to be awesome.